Aloha nui. So today let's follow up by looking at our memeʻa and specifically what we call our Ainu usage of the memeʻa words. So if you remember, a memeʻa are words that are generally thought of as being nouns and so-called verbs in English. Yeah, they're pretty much the majority of most of the words that actually we use in our language. And so commonly in the dictionary, you notice it as being N for nouns or V for verb. And these are the various memeʻa. Now, the verbs we're going to be looking at right now, generally we use the word painu to describe these so-called various types of verbs. The first we're going to look at is called the verb transitive, or VT, commonly called Hamani, yeah, and the so-called VI, which is commonly called the ʻŌlelo, right? So that's the verb intransitive. Now, these, the VT and the VI, are both what we call hana. Yeah, they're both actions. So these are words that describe an action. And we have two types of action verbs, VT, Hamani, and VI, ʻŌlelo. Now, as I had said last time, remember the word Hamani, you should think of the word hammer. And when you hammer an object or a nail perhaps, yeah. Versus a VI, coming from the word ʻŌlelo in Hawaii, which of course the root word hele gives you an idea of hele, which is a verb, it's an action, means to go, but you don't go something. There is no lauka. And those are the two big differences between the VT and VI. Now, we should also be aware, sometimes you might have some so-called painu, or verbs or action verbs that it's hard to kind of detect whether they're actually a VT or VI, but they're rare and sometimes they exist. You'll see it out there. So these two types of verbs, let's look at some examples of VT. Now, what's examples of VT painu that we have? Yeah, and again, as a hana, these are actions. Well, things that we would know, yeah. Ai, which is to eat. Yeah, you of course eat. And that's an action, but you eat an object, yeah. Ai ka kalima, ai ka kulina poha poha, ai ka paipika, ai ka kanake. Other examples of a VT word, yeah, words like inu. Yeah, again, just like ai. Inu I ka pia, inu I ka waina, inu I ke kope, I kela me ke kakayaka. Again, that's an action, hana, that's performed onto an object. And so if we were to add to these two words, and let me add a third one here. How about something like ho'olohe, yeah, to listen, to pay attention to cause yourself to hear something, ho'olohe. And if we were to add into these sentences a so-called lauka, right? When you eat, you may, for example, eat ai kai'a, to eat a fish, inu I ka waina, drink wine, ho'olohe I ke mele, to listen to a particular song. Now you quickly realize, as I said last time, these are pairs. They really come hand in hand. Now sometimes the lauka will not be mentioned, of course, if you understand in the context already that something or someone is doing the action of eating. However, a lot of times, if it's not inferred or not understood, of course, you must explain exactly what someone perhaps is eating or was eating or will be eating. And the lauka, yeah, again, in English, we kind of think of it as being what's called a direct object. Now, one of the things in the lauka direct object, we always mark the lauka with a marker. Anytime it's a common thing, a so-called common noun, we always mark it with an E. Yeah? Let's look at some other examples where you actually have words like honi. Maybe I'll do another VT. Honi, which means to kiss, right? Honi. Obviously, when you kiss somebody. So maybe honi ya kaleo, to kiss kaleo. Honi ya'u, to kiss me. Honi yaya, to kiss him or her. And what you notice, of course, in these lauka, yeah, these are lauka that are not, they are not nouns. They're not common names. Sorry, they're not common nouns, I should say. Yeah, these are in fact either names or what in English you call a pronoun, which, or in Hawaii we call a papani. And of course, these are words that take the place of names, right? A he takes the place of kaleo, or her may takes the place of kaleo again. And so these are pronouns. And one of the things we remember about these so-called pronouns is that they're not marked by E, but instead are marked with the ya. So we always remember lauka are always words that are marked with an E or a ya, which will mark the so-called lauka. Yeah. And that is the VT, the verb transitive.